and it ends 1-1. And I'll be honest, I'm just quite drained of watching our team. I don't think I've ever since I started supporting this team, I've seen a more depleting style of football, and that says a lot because I've seen bad football. I've seen Rodgers, but that was depleting, wasn't it? I mean, when we're really talking about a team like Liverpool, we always hear about, I mean, the main thing that comes to our heads is obviously Klopp and his system, but just generally, managers in the past, we've always had that type of manager that would actually go for the games. And when Arne Slot first came in, and the first couple of months, we saw a manager that had a different approach, but still kept that tempo. You could see that his style was always shifting away from the sort of Liverpool way, and now we're just starting to see it just seep into all facets of the game, really, from defense to the midfield to the attack. It feels like exactly like that. It's just like a swamp. Nothing can be moved, at any time. Like you're just going, it's like a pendulum side to side every 5 minutes. It's like, it's ridiculous, and we just lose the ball, and it's just rinse and repeat cycle. I'm starting, frankly, to get really sick of this. I've been sick of this 4 months now, and it's starting to get to the point where it's absolutely undefendable. Like, it's inexcusable. I cannot make any more circumstantial excuses for Slot. I just can't. I cannot put my finger on the writing and just say that he doesn't have this, because before it was just a matter of sometimes players weren't fit, sometimes it was just sort of when you're in a rut, you can't really identify how you're going to get out of it. But when you get out of it, you sort of see, okay, I've done this is wrong, but he's done nothing to say that, okay, we've done this wrong, let's move on to a different thing. It's just he's shifted some things that just made it just a little bit less worse. We haven't gone better. I just want to say this, we haven't got any more better compared to our form in November and October. It's just that he changed some things so that we're actually just losing a bit worse. So we're not getting any that much better. I mean, where do I start? I mean, Watts, he was brilliant. I mean, it's like one of those diamonds in, a whole bag of shit, really. It's just him and Szoboszlai, Ekitike. I mean, I'm starting to think that at a club where Liverpool, you should be hitting your prime. You're actually not only playing your best, but you actually deserve what you play. You get players who have unlimited amounts of talent, like Trent, for example, and he reaped the rewards because he was a part of the team that actually, and the manager actually wanted to push up the team. But we have a manager that just doesn't really want to change anything, just wants to keep himself until the summer. Then he could splash another 30 million and do nothing, and it's starting to get worrying. So, but on the player side aspect, Wirtz was very good. I was very pleased with him. And where do I start, bro? I mean, that goal was it's just stupid. I think ever since, like, obviously we won those games at the start, but ever since October, we just haven't got rid of those stupid goals. That goal against Wolves, just stupid. It was just, there's no point in conceding that. That last minute goal against Chelsea, and that Chelsea goal, to be in fact, both of them. Nottingham Forest, it looked like 3 mistakes to me. It's just the same thing every time. Spurs conceding stupid goals. It's not like we concede to well-worked goals or just goals unlucky. And set pieces, don't even get me started on those. I know we didn't concede today, but it shows that this manager isn't up to it. And I'm all for giving managers time. I know this channel's quite new, but we've turned into a team where it's normal to see the first header getting one and the second one going in the back of the net. I feel worried watching set pieces in the 20th minutes. Why? As the game ended 1-1, we've learnt nothing. Usually you learn from games, and I say, ever since a long time ago, every time we draw or lose games, I say we need to learn from them. When we had Klopp, okay, he sees what's wrong, and okay, I know I'm not going to do some revisionism. Klopp was stubborn at times, but him and his team took the approach and said, okay, we need to do this, let's work on this. But it just seems like they're just doing the same things it seems like they're doing the same things every minute, and they're just not learning from it. They're just hoping, it doesn't happen again, keep your fingers crossed. What's the point of doing this, genuinely? Listen, in the end, I'm not just gonna go on a rant for views. And I just want to make myself clear for the first part. I'm not gonna try and profit off this. I'm not trying to just take the piss out of this, but I'm just truly saying, as a Liverpool fan, it's just tiring. And you can literally, I mean, we're hearing the cops saying attack, attack, attack. Why? What's all of that? It's already implied that we should attack, but we're not. So our fans are telling us to attack. And it's not just the tactics I'm getting sick of. It's not just the coaching, the set pieces I'm getting sick of, but the play selection. I'm genuinely getting sick of it. I mean, the board is also one part as well. Because our centre back Van Dijk. Van Dijk's always going to be Van Dijk, so you always have that base level of quality, which is already high enough. But when he's not playing good, it's just brought down a bit. But my main concern is definitely Konate. Konate is definitely an eyesore to watch. He's been getting better, which I have given his praise for that. But he is still full of bag of mistakes. It sort of feels like he's too comfortable in this place. Like he's untouchable. Nobody's going to get close to him. And it is true. Because Joe Gomez, who Slot relies on as a backup, isn't really that fit too much. And I love Joe Gomez, but in the 2026, he can't be your main backup. He could be a squad player, and you know how much he cares about the team, but he could not be a backup. We had another defender that has an ACL. We had Mark Guehi, who left for 20 million? 20 bags. What's all of that about? I mean, that's less than Kirkes, and that's saying something. Kirkes will actually play. He's been playing better this week, so I don't want to take the piss about that. But that is really, really, really vindicative of saying the admission and the sort of proactiveness of the board. They just want to sit down. They spent the money. They don't want to do anything. Richard Hughes, he's on holiday. Michael Edwards, CEO, just for show. It's stupid and it's ridiculous. And I'm just getting really sick of this. And I have nothing really much else to say. That I don't think anyone in that stadium, even the most diehard, from the pundits like Carragher, from even the fans, all these even social media, the social media fans, they didn't even believe in the manager as well. They were saying this a long time ago, and I feel like the normal level-minded fans would just say that, oh, he needs more time. He'll make a solution to it. But I think this credit in the bank has run too long, and I think, the time capsule is just it's been kicked to dust. There's nothing left for me to say for Arne Slot that could defend him, because I've not seen any improvement since that win, that 13 undefeated. That's rubbish, by the way. In the end, I don't know who I want. I feel like that's what's really keeping him. The fact that they invested so much in him and they're not worried to give it away. Because, listen, there's already risk investing in him. And all you guys with the computers, you should know where to improve. And for God's sakes, we just destroyed the whole spine. The reason we won last season is because we had that spine was so strong and Slot just played with it. Now Slot trying to do his whole team again. It's not, the players are not with it. And I don't blame them. And I don't blame in the next couple of days we see any players getting unhappy. But, other players want to get scapegoated. It was fine when it's them. But when it's the manager, I don't think I've ever heard it honest. And I don't really hear any honest criticism. Don't know why that is. Listen, in the end, I'm just going to end off in this. During these last, I think it's 4 home games we've drawn in a row, it's not acceptable. Leeds and Burnley are definitely must-win games. As much as excuses you can make, I don't think there's any excuses for this. And in the end, I feel like this is sort of the end of the road for him, Arne Slot. He has nothing else to say, nothing else to explain. His selections, poor. I mean, even the tactics is just the same. You're supposed to do the same thing every 5 minutes and just pretend to like there's a change. Act surprised that there isn't. So I just want to know what you guys think of this. Put any thoughts in the comments. I just really want to see any other views on this. I've seen other views on about who should we get. Maybe I'll make a video about that, depending how all this stuff goes. Plus, I don't think he's going anywhere. But I hope you guys like this video and just drop a like, subscribe. Next video coming out soon. Don't know when, but yeah.